The story begins in Louisiana, where due to worsening weather conditions, the government orders all residents to immediately evacuate their homes and move to safe locations. However, some people were still trapped, including a couple. Amidst strong winds, the man tried to close the gate but kept falling down each time. They were helpless, as there was no signal left to call for help. Suddenly, a giant crocodile appeared, broke through the door, and in the blink of an eye, dragged the couple away in its jaws. Where these crocodiles came from and what they were doing in the city would soon be revealed. Meanwhile, in a prisoner transport van, 5 life sentence convicts and 2 police officers were being moved to another prison because their old one had flooded. Driving in the heavy rain was risky, so the officers decided to stop at a nearby police station. The prisoners saw this as an opportunity, but stayed quiet. At the same time, Sheriff Luna was working in place of her father. She hadn't yet received the evacuation order. When the basement began flooding, she sensed danger and decided to leave quickly. She sent Henry to shut the basement gate. Henry saw the basement was completely filled with water, and suddenly another crocodile appeared, pulling him under. Upstairs, Luna and Ellen had no idea what had happened. Ellen told Luna that 5 life sentence prisoners would be spending the night there. Luna panicked because they didn't have enough officers to handle them. Meanwhile, some gang members outside were planning to rescue the prisoners, but their van didn't take the expected turn, and their boss decided they'd follow. When the van arrived, Luna and Ellen came out to check the records and lock the prisoners in their cells one by one. The prisoners mocked Luna because she was the only woman there, but she was used to handling such men and gave them a solid reply. One prisoner, however, stayed completely silent, and Luna noticed him. She warned everyone that if anyone tried anything clever, she had orders to shoot. Outside, the gang arrived to free their partners. Their boss said the weather was bad and there wouldn't be many officers inside, so they attacked. They opened fire wildly, and the officers returned fire but couldn't hold out long. The gang leader told the sheriff they weren't there to kill anyone, just to take their man back. Luna agreed, as their ammo was nearly gone. But one officer tried to fight back recklessly and got killed. Luna shot one of the gang members, injuring him, and then surrendered. It was the only choice left. The boss demanded to be taken to their man's cell. It turned out they had come only for one prisoner, Gold, the quiet one. When Luna opened his cell, the other prisoners demanded to be released too, but Gold said he was only there for his partner. Meanwhile, the wounded gangster's blood attracted a crocodile which suddenly appeared and devoured him in seconds. Gold and his group decided to stay inside until the storm passed. It would be suicide to go out. The survival game had just begun. 3 hours later, they thought it was time to leave. The boss told Luna they wanted to destroy all the security cameras before going, so there'd be no footage left. Luna said there was no need. The flooding had already ruined them. But the boss didn't believe her, so he sent his partner, Clara, to check with her. The two talked. Clara revealed she was once training to be a sheriff too, but fate brought her here, and she never felt happy about it. They reached the basement, now completely submerged. Clara realized Luna was telling the truth and was about to leave when Luna noticed a flashlight underwater. When she went down to get it, she found Henry's severed hand still holding the flashlight. She was horrified, and it was only the beginning. As they tried to escape upstairs, the monstrous crocodile returned. Clara fired wildly but missed every shot in panic. The creature grabbed her in its jaws and dragged her underwater. Luna ran, in terror, chased by another crocodile, and barely managed to lock herself in an upper room. Meanwhile, the boss, worried about his people, went to check. He found only a severed head and realized something far deadlier was lurking there. Then he saw Luna, terrified. When he asked about Clara, Luna said she was gone. Did the crocodiles get her too? He asked. Luna was shocked that he already knew. He pointed down the stairs and said, "Look, they're coming." Now not one, but 7 crocodiles were climbing up the steps. Both of them ran to the cell area where the others were waiting. Gold quickly opened the door, but just then, one crocodile bit the boss's leg. There was no saving him. Gold tried hard, but it was impossible. One prisoner, now losing his mind, opened all the cell doors, telling the others to kill the sheriff or escape. Chaos broke out, but Luna wasn't the kind of sheriff to back down. She fought back fiercely, using her combat skills, and took down 2 of them. Gold stopped everyone and said this wasn't the time to fight. Something else was down there, something hungrier and far more dangerous. He said they needed to stick together and find a way to survive. The water level kept rising, so they had to move to higher ground, the only safe place left. They used a cloth to climb up, but the last prisoner, too heavy to pull himself up, was left behind. His partner could have helped, but chose not to. The man was torn apart alive by several crocodiles in front of everyone. Terrified, the group climbed through an air vent and reached a dry area, safe for now as the rain had slowed. But 2 of the prisoners worried that if things got better, they'd be sent back to prison. They planned to escape, but Luna locked them in another room and assigned 2 officers to guard them. However, one prisoner spotted a gun in the room. If he got hold of it, everything would change. Meanwhile, Luna finally asked Gold what crime he had committed to get such a harsh sentence. He looked too decent to be a killer. Gold told her his story. He was once a soldier in Afghanistan, but after an argument with his senior, he was unfairly dismissed from the army. Later, he started driving a taxi. One day, some men asked for his help with a bank robbery. He only had to wait outside with the car. But that day, they forced him to kill a police officer, and the blame fell on him. Since then, he'd been serving time for a crime he didn't truly commit. Luna felt sorry for him, knowing deep down he wasn't evil. Just then, another crocodile attacked one of the prisoners standing lower down. In the chaos, the 2 guarding officers were distracted, allowing the armed prisoner to grab the gun and shoot them both. Meanwhile, Luna and Gold were fighting the massive crocodile trying to break in, but their bullets had no effect. Amid the struggle, the ceiling collapsed, and an iron rod impaled one of the prisoner's partners, killing him instantly. Gold pulled out the rod. It would soon come in handy as a weapon. A wounded prisoner sacrificed himself to distract the crocodile, but it devoured him in seconds. Now, only 2 people remained alive, Luna and Gold. The boss also appeared. Somehow he'd survived, bringing 2 speedboat keys with him. He handed one to Gold, saying they should escape immediately. But Gold refused to leave without Luna. He wouldn't let her die there. The boss, desperate to save himself, argued, and the 2 fought. Meanwhile, Luna, still battling the monsters, finally trapped them inside a room and shot a gas cylinder, causing a huge explosion that killed all the crocodiles, including the boss. Gold and Luna escaped the collapsing building just in time. Outside, Luna told Gold he could go. She'd tell everyone that all the prisoners had died. Gold smiled and said, "Hey, don't kill me off so soon. We'll meet again." Saying that, they went their separate ways. And just like that, the story came to an end. Friends, how did you like the story? Let us know in the comments below.